Hello, hello. Welcome to my live. Chalk Baby here, Vicky, and I am chalking on a Sunday night when I should be doing other things. You know, it's very fun to put things off when you feel like you're so busy and you have so much to do and you just don't do it. So I am going to shut this door. When you come in, say hello to me. I'm going to get you up on my computer and get this show started. How's everyone tonight? If you come in, say hello to me. All right, I think I got it. Trying to get up here so I can see your comments, because if I don't see your comments, then you can't say hello to me because I won't know about it. All right, so first of all, nobody participated in my game. On Friday night, I put up a post. I said, if you were referred to my page, please tell me who referred you, and both you and them would get your name in a drawing, and nobody played. 2 days. It takes 2 seconds to write a comment down. I was really hoping that somebody would play because I thought it would be fun to give out some freebies. So we'll have to try that another time, maybe next week, and see if I can get any likes on my page and see if I can give stuff away. So I didn't think that it would be that hard to give away free stuff, but that's okay because we have other times and we have chalking to do anyway. That project that I worked on last video, I ended up sanding the whole thing down and I put up the new picture and it turned out so much better. I totally restarted the whole thing. It wasn't centered right. It didn't want to stick to my chalk, didn't want to stick to the wood very well, and I think it was because of the stain that I used on that particular piece of wood. I don't know what kind of wood it actually was either, so it just didn't want to work for me, and so I tried it again and I was really happy with the outcome. Tonight I'm going to be doing Don't Change Beautiful, which is our October Club transfer, and I will show you my idea of what I want to do with that on a regular canvas. So that will be fun. And with Club Couture, remember, these are only for club members and designers. So if you want to get into our cool club, sign up on my website, or I can give you, if you put club down in the comments, I can send you a link and give you more information on that, as I've explained in other videos and a recent post to my page. So if there's any questions, let me know and I will try to answer your questions. So I'm going to open this up and get you down so you can see my workspace over here. I'm also going to be doing our pumpkin cutouts here when I'm done with this first project, and so that would be fun. They're really thick and sturdy wood. I don't think there'd be any break into these. Really heavy. So I haven't done those yet, and I have been really wanting to get out my pumpkin transfers and do those. Let me get you down here. And it looks like I didn't cut my head off tonight. I rewatched some of that last video, and I chopped the top of my head off. Get this down. Now this is just a canvas that I had bought at a craft store for cheap, so nothing expensive going on here tonight. Chalk Couture also sells many different boards and surfaces and canvases and anything that you can think of. Chalk Couture offers, but you can do any of our transfers on found surfaces. You go to flea markets, your neighbor's garage sale, the dollar store, Dollar Tree, anywhere, and almost any surface you can use our transfers on. All right. I think you can see this okay. Trying to get less of me and more of the table. And since this is on canvas, we do not have to fuzz our transfer. With this particular transfer, you can see it has this cut line that is across the top here, and you just cut on that because this one is in 2 pieces. It has an overlay, so after you do this part of the transfer, then you can put the other part on top of it once it's dried, and then do the other little bits that it has. And the flower pieces, I think. So I will get this cut. And then my canvas, I'm going to use some of our chalk paste and do a background on it. I just recently done a couple of these canvases and they're really fun. I just take our chalk and water it down and paint like if it was regular paint. So I will be painting with our chalk paste, and I think the background colors I want kind of like pastel looking. So let's see what colors I want to use. I want some colors that will go really good with a pink. Okay, so I picked out our Couture Coral, our Guava Paste, and our Marvelous. So I will be using those on our background. Let me open them up and I will get them all mixed up here. Ooh, our Marvelous looks kind of dry. So I'm going to be adding a couple little squirts of water from our Fine Mist sprayer. It is distilled water that I have in there. You can use distilled or spring water. Can't use tap water because that can create mold in our dishes, or in our jars. We do not want mold in our paste, obviously. And the consistency we're looking for is kind of like a yogurt or like a sour cream, just something creamy. That looks good. And the coral I haven't used for a while. This one here is our Guava. The coral looks like the pigment's kind of separated. So that's going to need some water for sure. And this is not our Fine Mist sprayer, it's just one that I had, but the one that we have on the website is quite similar. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, and so I'm going to put a dab, I don't know why I have 4. I'm going to put a dab of the paste, not a whole lot. You don't really need a lot because you're also thinning it down. So I'm just going to put a little dab in each one of them. add some water to them. All right, and I'm just gonna start layering it on here. We'll mix them up. Just a little bit more water here. Just to kind of thin it down a little bit. Kind of like if you're gonna whitewash or something. And I'm just gonna start painting that across my canvas. And then in between it'd be kind of like an ombre, one color go into the other color. I don't want to go all the way to my edges, just to give it that little paintbrushy look at the ends. I'm not a painting expert or anything. If you have any ideas or any suggestions too, I'd love to hear what kind of... I'm going to mix up our guava and go right into that coral. That looks really pretty. So what did you guys do this weekend? What are all your plans? Did you get anything done? Did you lay on the couch and relax? I spent a lot of time getting nothing done. Because I'll catch up. It's a new week. I'm going to put a little bit more pink on the top. And then we'll do our mauve at the bottom. Marvelous. That marvelous isn't as bold as what the other ones are. That's okay. It's only for the background, so. Or maybe I just watered it too much. Maybe we'll add just a little bit more so it's thicker and see if we get a more solid color. A little bit better. All right. So what we want to do now, I'm going to rinse this off. I have a water bath over here so I can throw my tools and stuff in when I'm done. Clean that brush out a little bit so that doesn't dry down or dry out when I'm working on other stuff. All right. I'm going to set all these aside. And I'm going to dry my canvas off here so that we can get chalking. I'll only be loud for a second. Decided to turn the canvas around and put that on the top. I think that'll look okay. Okay, now for this, I'm going to peel it. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to write on the back of it. When you have a new transfer, you want to write on the back so that you know you're putting your transfer on the correct side of your backer sheet when you're done with them. So don't change beautiful. It's the 2020 October Club. And I'm going to try to center this. I think I want it down just a little bit more. You can already tell this is going to be so pretty. I think I'm going to leave it right there. And you want to try to smooth it out so you don't have any air bubbles in your transfer, because this is a silk screen transfer. If there is a bubble in it, then your chalk paste is going to come right under there and kind of bubble out or bleed, making a mess. We don't want that. I am going to use our black. I can find that in my mess here. Let's get these ones all covered because I'm not going to use these anymore. Put all the excess in there and try to get some of it mostly off the sides. Because if that dries up on the ring of your jar, it's going to allow air to get in. It's going to dry your chalks out. So you want to keep your jars cleaned up. Mine aren't the cleanest, but my chalks are pretty maintained. So we want to mix this one up. Needs a little water. Uh-oh. I'm glad that was just on the transfer, not on my canvas. Don't need any black dots everywhere. Okay, the black is good. And I'm going to use our royal purple and our yellow, because I think those colors would be really pretty on this. Along with our black for the words. I'll be doing the petals in the, I think I said royal purple. It's regal purple. And then for our overlay little bits, I'm going to use our bumblebee yellow. I'm also going to do the word beautiful in the same color that I'm doing the petals in that purple. Get that mixed up and move to our regal, which I have not even opened yet. Speaking of which, on a prior post too that I put on my page, I was telling you about the 3-ounce jars versus the 4-ounce jars. Our supplier also does PPE, and for some reason they use these jars for other reasons, I guess, for that. And so we got a shortage on our 3-ounce jars. So for the time being, they are issuing the chalk paste out in our 4-ounce jars, but you are still getting the 3 ounce of product because that's the only offer they have right now for our jars of chalk paste. So if you see a bigger jar, you did not get shorted any product. They are only using the bigger jars until they can resupply or whatever those other 3-ounce jars until we get those back. So all right, let's get some squeegees and get going on this. I'm just going to dip right into our black chalk, and I want to do "You Are" in the black. Just covering all that silk screen. And then I'm going to skip down and do "Don't Change." And then put the excess back in our jar. Gotta save all that we can. And then I'm gonna go back in and do "Beautiful" in our purple. I think I can hear someone walking by my house with the radio on. Or maybe from a car. Get a lot of that in our neighborhood. I'm just pulling that chalk paste through our silk screen and then taking off the excess. I'm going to go down here to our petals. And one more color that I forgot. I've got to pull out a green quick and do these leaves. I didn't think about that. Okay, so the green here, we're going to use this pesto. It's been my favorite lately. Oh, and then I forgot the big flower right in the middle. That's right, we'll get it. Trying to work a little bit faster because we don't want our chalk to dry. And I'm going to do this last one. And then we'll go back and grab that flower quick. Just like painting. Sometimes faster, because you couldn't get this detail if you were just painting it. Okay, now this is the best part. Peel to reveal. And there you have it. You are beautiful, don't change. I really, really like that. Now we can't put these in our water bath anymore because they will get ruined. That adhesive will swell up because these are more water soluble now. The company went for a more eco-friendly thing on us, and so they can't take the water as much as they used to. I'm going to give this a blow dry so we can get this yellow on there. So while that is cooling off, because we don't want to put our transfer on a hot surface, I'm going to close up some of these. Don't want our paste drying out. Leave the yellow out because I need it. And one more. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, when you're doing the overlays, they do have little indicator marks, and they're on the bigger piece as well. But since I'm doing it on canvas, I don't want to use those because they're not going to come off my canvas very well. If I was using any other kind of chalkboard or any other surface where it'd be easier to wipe them off, then we could have chalked those on here and then lined these ones up. They're little target marks, actually, and you can put them right down. So I'll have to line it up the best I can without using those. And I think right there is where we're going to want it. Grab another squeegee and get our yellow bumblebee, and then go right over those spots here. I'm going over this one just a little bit more because it's actually going over that purple, so I want that one to try to be a little bit darker. Okay, let's see how it's turning out. Nope. There we go. Just like that. And I print mark on this one. I don't know what I want to put on here. Flower centers, I guess. All right. And there's our finished project. You are beautiful, don't change. And those flowers are so pretty, and I think it matches really well with the colors that I put in the background. Those canvases are really fun to do. I could sit and do those all day. Okay, let's set that aside and take out our pumpkins. We have different cutouts available on the website. If they say returning soon, then they usually are back within a week or two. You just got to keep on checking back on some products because they are more popular, do go out of stock, just like any other company. And we have house cutouts, we have pumpkin cutouts, we have deer cutouts, which are brand new from our holiday suite. We also did new, I don't know if you call it a launch, or it was a surprise to me. I didn't realize it was coming up. We did kits that came with Christmas ornaments, and then the transfer that went with it. We also had Christmas tree cutouts with the transfer that went with that one. And they did tags that came with a transfer that had like to or from. It said to and from on it. And those little bundles were so popular, I think it broke the internet. The Christmas tree ones for sure came back off pause because they were, I think, pretty popular last year, which I wasn't around to know about. But that bundle has already sold out. But this next coming week, just the Christmas tree cutouts are available. Not the bundle, but the cutouts will be back this week. So let's get these pumpkins. I have the pumpkins and the cutout transfers that I've already used before for other projects. And this big one, it was all together, it was called Jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns shining bright. And you can do the pumpkins, I mean, it's wood, so it is usually a one-time use unless you're going to sand it down and redo it. And I just can't believe how heavy they are. This came with the words that say Jack-o'-lantern shining bright. It comes with, well, I'll show you. Let me just get it opened. This is our bigger transfer. But it's got those cut lines so you get many transfers with it. All these pieces. So I already have them cut. Like I said, I've already used it. Anyway, so it has the 2 different size pumpkins that fits on the cutouts. And then it comes with these different faces. One that looks kind of like a scarecrow, a happy face, and one that looks a little bit more creepy. And then the words that say Jack-o'-lantern shining bright. And that would look really neat on our Odette boards. Okay. So I don't know what faces I'm going to use. I want to do them traditional on one side and non-traditional on the other. So that goes to that one. I'm going to have to flip this one over and do this one. So these are wooden, and I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's not, I don't need to wax it because I've already used the transfer. So it's not that sticky. I don't even need to fuzz it, I don't think. I'm just going to line it up here, and I'm going to get our orange peel paste ready to go. And there's not much stick there at all, so I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to hold it as I chalk it because I don't think it's going to stick. And there's not many of that teal part of the transfer there to hold it down in place. So I may have to, yikes. We'll just have to hold our breath and cross our fingers. You know my luck on projects lately. First, let's get our paste out. Get it mixed up here. And this is our orange peel. It's always been in good condition, so I don't have to do anything with that. Oh, yikes. I'm scared about this one, you guys. Looks a little challenging. I don't know if I can. I might try to tape it down, to be honest, you guys. I don't know any other way to do it. The transfer is a little bit bigger than the cutout, which is good, but that just means less sticky. So I'm going to just put a piece of tape here on the bottom, kind of fold it around and tape it, and then I'm going to push it up and then we'll tape it in place there. Where'd the tape go? Oh. And then I'll do the sides. And I don't know if this is how other people are doing these ones or not. I totally forgot that they didn't have much stick. But I want to do these pumpkins really pretty. Still have to hold it when I chalk it, even though it's taped, because otherwise it'll move on me. This seems like a mess already, doesn't it? One more piece. I'm literally just wrapping this wooden pumpkin all the way around. And I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but we're going to give it a shot here. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Okay. Boy, I'm scared. I just don't want to mess it up. Okay, there's that. We're going to go clear out to the edge. I'm just trying to hold it as tight as I can. as I'm pulling the chalk paste through the silk screen. I'm not even sure if this is the right technique for this transfer. If not, I'll have an orange pumpkin, regardless if the details are in it or not, I guess, huh? And I don't think it's not getting down to the end of the thing, so we're gonna have to add some chalk on the bottom because I didn't have it lined up right on the bottom here. All right, let's not play with it anymore. And undo our tape and pull that off. All right, I think we got it. Oh, it didn't turn out too bad. A little bleeding on the bottom. We'll try to straighten that out. I think what I'll do is just use this. And just run that along the edge, and I think it'll be fine. I'm just trying to cover up just the edges where I didn't have any paste. It definitely could have turned out worse. And I think that our surface here is smooth enough to where I think it might have washed out on this particular kind of wood, but like a raw piece of wood, like from like that palette wood that I used last night on my project, I don't think that that would have been savable. A little bit on the top here I'm gonna add. There. And it did kind of peel up a little bit there, but I'm not going to play with it too much. Like I said, I think sometimes with a mistake, the more you play with it, the more you might mess it up. So we're just going to let that dry. I'll set it aside while we're working on our other one, and hopefully this other one isn't as difficult. All right. Let's peel this one off. We'll probably have to tape this one as well. We'll see how it goes here. It's definitely going to line up better. And I'm going to try and do it without taping it and see what happens. Load up our squeegee full of orange paste. And I'm going to go from the center and go out because I'm trying to not create any bubbling. Just about done. This is a really pretty colored orange though. Orange is one of those colors like greens. It's just not one of my favorite. But this is like, I think, the purest form of orange you can get. All right. Ooh. See, I don't know why it's doing that. Just acted like it wanted to peel up on me. Got my finger a little bit wet, not too much, because I want to try to spread a little bit more of that chalk paste through the silkscreen. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna complain. Put that on my backer sheet to wash when we're done here. All right, and I have a little paste in where it's supposed to be white right here, so I'm just gonna dab that out real quick. There. Now I've got our two pumpkins. Where's my blow dryer? Get those dried off, and then we can put the faces on. That's the fun part. Definitely imperfect, but they just look more rustic that way anyway, and pumpkins got marks on them all the time, so it's okay. think we're going to go with a happy one on that one. And I'm going to use this one on there. I like those ones. And we'll do those in black, of course. So we'll get our black back out. I think I'm running out of squeegees already. Okay, let's see. We can use our angled squeegee. We have two different. I have the old one, and this is our new one. It's got a sharper slant on there, and we can just run that black straight across our jack-o'-lantern face. And just put the face where you want it. Press it all down. And then I'm going to put some chalk paste on our surface. And then I'll run it right across with the squeegee. Transfer's acting like it doesn't want to stick. I'm having trouble with that lately. I wonder if it's like humidity or something in my room. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Because this just caused me problems. I got chalk down below. I am just failing, you guys. Alright, I'm going to put the excess back in the jar. And I'm going to pull that up. Ooh. And then I'm going to try to clean that black off. How would I go about that, I wonder? Where's my paper towels? I think they fell down. Oh, they did. Sorry if I'm in the camera here. I gotta reach my paper towels. And I'm just gonna try to do this and see if I just not rub it too much, but try to I've been a sloppy mess with chalking lately, let me tell you. Now I've got this problem to fix. Goodness. It smeared like I didn't want it to. I think what we'll do, see if we can fade it as much as possible with our Q-tip. The white's no problem, that will come off, I know. But now that it's on this orange, I just kind of buff it out and get it as light as I can. And we can maybe touch it up with some orange paste. To try to disguise it. Okay, now let me get where it's in the white. I'm just using a wet Q-tip. get our orange back out. I don't know if the Q-tip will work or not. I'm just dabbing, doing little dab marks. Because with this orange being wet, I don't want to like paint it on because I'm afraid that will loosen the other chalk paste. So if I just dab it here and there. Have you seen the different kinds of pumpkins that they have out? Holy cow, there are so many different bumps and colors. Like I seen a light, kind of like a pink colored one, and it had these like warts all over it. I don't know what kind of pumpkin that was, but boy, I've never seen one of those grow in a garden. And can you even make pies and stuff out of them? I don't even know if they would taste the same, because, I mean, obviously it's produce. It was a real pumpkin. Do they taste the same, I wonder? I'm just dabbing on the orange to try to get rid of some of that ugly blackness. Another way you could do it is thin it out and use it with like a brush. Just seen a spot over here. I'll kind of fill in a little bit. Not perfect, but better than it was. I would say mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Mistake fixed. Not great, but he is cute. I like him. I like him, I like him. Okay. Now for this guy. They should have spooky ones. Alright, so he's on there. Let's try this again. We'll have to dab on. This squeegee is just too big to be putting in the jar. And we're just going to pull it alongside where I put the paste at. Ooh. This one I know would turn out better. No mistakes on this one. I don't know why I had so much problems with that big pumpkin. Alright, I got all the excess picked up. Put it back in my jar. Ooh. Yay. So excited. It's fall, it's Halloween. Couldn't get any more excited. So here's our guys. And we will get those dried up, and then I want to do the other side. You can put Halloween ribbon on the top, anything you want. I'm going to do the other side, different patterns instead of pumpkins, and show you how we can do it non-traditional and maybe just more for decoration or like fall. So I have what actually came with, oh my goodness, all my transfers are falling. This is actually our transfer for our pumpkins. As you can see, they have different decorations on them. And hopefully I have better luck with the big one. We've got polka dot stripes. I don't know what that's called. That's like sweater pattern. And then these little berry things. And this is our pumpkin patterns transfer. This one I have not used. Love the smell of a new transfer. Call me crazy. Now I'm going to do the stripes and berries, I think. Let me get them cut. Can close up that black. I don't think I'm going to use that black anymore. I'm going to cut on the lines here and cut these apart. I still do not have transfer trimmers. Last I seen they were out of stock. But I haven't checked in a while, so they might be back by now. I don't remember seeing it on the restock list, but when an item's not there, it'll be back soon. All right, so these other two I'm going to set aside, and I think I'm going to put some words on the back here. How about striped pumpkin and berry pumpkin? And I'm going to use the hair dryer again. I'm not going to use black. No, I did not. I did. I just flung black chalk paste onto my project. Good thing it went into the black part. All right. closed up, we're going to flip these over. I'm going to do the little guy first because we'll get him done quick. And of course, these ones are not made to do in reverse style. The little stem's going the wrong way because I've already used the side I was supposed to for that side. Whoa. We'll just have to make do. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to do it this way and do a couple of stripes and then pull it down. They're only made for the pumpkins one way, and I didn't think about that. And I didn't think to ask anybody how they did theirs. And I think for this one, we already used that Pretty Marvelous. I like pale colors when I do this kind of thing. I don't want anything real bright or... I kind of want... I don't want to do red. I want to do like a... I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. See, I don't plan anything out. I just go with the flow. Should we do a blue? Let's do a blue. This one is our Lakeshore. A lighter colored blue. It looks like it's in good shape. I don't know if I want to dab some on. We're just going to do these first couple stripes. Ooh, and maybe we'll do more than one color. That sounds fun. We're going to use this instead of the angled one. And we're just going to pull that across. Okay, take off the excess and pull that one off. And I'm going to dry that. Line it up with one of these other stripes. So that we can get the rest of our pumpkin. All because that stem was turned the wrong way. I think we'll do one more stripe in this color and then we'll pull in another color to make it more fun. I think we'll go a darker color. Which one more step up would be our colonial blue. And we'll see if there's a difference with that. And I think we'll see the difference. I think I have a lot of stir sticks. Okay. And I'm just going to use the same here. I don't have any color on it, so I'm going to use the same squeegee. So we have half Lakeshore and half Colonial. Alright, pull this off. Of course, where the little line was, made a line in my stripe. A little bit more. I think this is as good as we're getting. Darn, wish I wouldn't have done that. Of course, down here too. So the lesson learned here is wash or transfer. Where the lines were from doing the other two stripes, it pulled up the chalk. That's not too bad. It does have some lines in it, but maybe I can wrap the bow around that. I think that's what I'll do. But we have our two different colored lines there. So you got traditional on one side and then non-traditional on the back, and I just touched it. It's not my night to chalk, you guys. So you know what I'm going to do? While it's wet, I'm taking it off the best I can. And I'm doing this side again because I'm disappointed. And the only way to fix disappointment is to fix your mistakes, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey cousin, if you're still watching, and I'm screwing it up, so I'm fixing it. I'm doing it over. I got mad, so I'm going to do something different. Hopefully make it better. I'm glad you tuned in. Wish you would have participated in my drawing. most wood you wouldn't be able to wipe it off this well. I tried to make a pretty pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to try it again. We'll let this air dry while I clean the transfer. Actually, you know, I'm not going to clean the transfer. I'm just going to use that other swell when we're doing polka dots instead. That's what we're doing. That way I don't have to clean the transfer, and I can just do some polka dots. Polka dots have to be less straight and everything anyway, so that's what we're doing. I'm not going to do the stem. I'm going to do everything else but the stem for right now. And then I'll go back in and add a couple of the dots to the stem. And we're only going to do it one color so it blends in and I don't have to worry about doing stripes. We'll do it, we'll do it the lighter blue. So we're going to just go around. Okay. That's that. And then I'm going to blow dry it first. Blow dry it. And I'm going to line trying to figure it out. I'll do this, which is in between, just so we can get one more dot up there on that corner of the stem. Not perfect, but it doesn't have to be, right? So we'll touch it up a little bit more, and then we'll have our jack-o'-lantern on one side and our polka dots on the other. And I'm going to have to do something like that with, where's the backer sheet for this? I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, there's that. I'm going to put this aside. We'll set it over here. We'll put it right there. We'll bring our big one over. I'd ask you to cross your fingers, but so far I haven't had good luck with none of this stuff. Let's get this berry thing up here. The stem's going to be backwards on this. I really wish we could chalk on the wrong side. I wonder if that would hurt anything. I can try, but I think it's going to move on me because there's nothing to keep it in place. I better not try. I better just put it on like normal and then improvise for the top of it. Right? I wish they didn't make it the shape of the pumpkin. I wish it was just a square thing with the pattern on it. Because then it can be reversible. So why would you have to have it the same shape as the pumpkin? That's just my thoughts on it. If I do it off center, then there's going to be this line over on one side of it. They should have made it, I don't even know. I can't say they should have done anything because I don't know what their thoughts were. It's just hard to line up. Yeah, it's the same shape, but well, I'm just going to do the big pumpkin part and then go back up and do the stem like I did before. I know it's making my anxiety go up. And the pumpkin's totally a little bit different shape all the way around. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to go with this one right there. And we're going to do a different color. Oh, let's see. What goes with that blue? We've already done coral. We've already done marvelous. Could do a darker blue, but I don't want to do that. Let's do fig. Fig would be pretty. I haven't used fig for a while. It's a purple color. Looks a little thick. So we'll give her a mix. If you ran into my video and you haven't yet seen other videos of mine or liked my page, go find the spots and do that. Please like my page. And please go watch my other videos. I also upload all my videos onto YouTube, and I post on Instagram. I need to keep up with Instagram a little bit more, I think, but I do have an account over there if you would like to follow me there as well. And if you're watching the replay, put replay down in the comments. All kinds of stuff. If you want to know about Club Couture, put club down in the comments. And what else is there? If you want to learn how to be an independent designer and do what I do, put team down in the comments and I will get you that information. Lots of perks. Being a designer. You get 40% discount. That's the major one. You also earn commissions on the product you sell, and you level up and you can collect points for incentive trips. There's all kinds of perks to that. The club is, you get preferred customer status with that. Or you can just be a customer and you can just stop at my website and like my page and follow me everywhere and buy the product and make your own home decor and share it with your friends, give it to them as gifts. I would love to hear from you. Whatever you're interested in, please contact me if I can help you. Okay, so this is the tricky part. I'm going to cover it all, and then I'll have to go back up and do that tip. So let's take out the extra for a second and pull this back. Ooh, now that's a purpley grape color. That's pretty. And of course, that's got an edge there because I couldn't line it up the correct way. Okay, now I'm going to go back in and just take a piece of this. Lay it down here. It doesn't have to match. I'm going to do it just like that. I'm going to line up one of the little circles and just add a little bit to the tip of the stem. Like so. And I'm not going to do anything on the bottom. We're just going to pretend like that's a stem. Just do like the edge or something. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Trying not to touch everything because I don't want wet paste to get all over everything. Alright, you guys. Let me get the projects over here that I have done. I have a huge mess to clean up tonight. I didn't use that. And close these inks. Or sorry, not inks, they are chalks. My brain is not working lately. I think that's why I can't focus on anything. Making mistakes everywhere. Time change, I'm telling you. It's that daylight savings time. Seasons changing. That's what I'm blaming it on. I'll probably adjust another week or so. Get used to everything. Okay. So, if you weren't here at the beginning, we did this on a white canvas. This is our October Club Couture transfer. If you sign up for the club, you get a monthly transfer with 3 coordinating chalk pastes and preferred customer status with a lowered flat rate shipping on all your orders. It changes every month, and you get this happy mail in the mail every month. A new one. But I just watered down some chalk paste, 3 different colors. Mauve, what did I use? Mauve, guava, and coral. Kind of blended them together, and then picked out black, bumblebee, pesto, and regal purple. So we did those 2. And then also we did our jack-o'-lanterns, which gave me a little trouble. And these here you can decorate for your fall, and you can put a little bit of, I don't know, raffia or Halloween ribbon on the top. And then you can change it into, from like a Halloween jack-o'-lantern to say fall. And you can put like a ribbon across the center and however you would like to decorate for fall. So those are my projects tonight, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for stopping by my live and coming to see me, and thank you, Jody. I will talk to you later. Please like, subscribe, all the things. Look for me on social media, and please pay attention because I will be doing another drawing probably within the next week, and hopefully I will get some people to participate in that. Have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.